Holy crap. Holy crap. But they won though. Totally won. 2 points. I'll take them. All that matters. Yeah. Want to make a video? Yeah. Just 1 sec. I gotta go change my underpants. And then please do. What a great goal. Dude. Crazy throwing waffles. Woo. Who are you? Optimus Prime. The hell happened there? Leafs win 6-5 over the Ottawa Senators. Let me just start by saying thank you for all the props in the last video. A lot of people saying, oh, we really liked it, there's highlights now. And I like having them, but I'm not putting 11 goals in this video. I like to have Thanksgiving dinner at some point. So here's how it's gonna go. We'll start at 4-0 Leafs. And after, we'll talk about the Phaneuf hit on DaCosta. So the Leafs get up to a 4-0 lead over the Sens. And for Ottawa, the evening's looking a lot like it did against Detroit the night before. 1, they're getting outplayed. 2, they're getting killed on the score sheet. And 3, Gonchar was on the ice for a goal where you look and go, did he know the puck was in play? Like, hey Sergey, game started at 7. Stuff that would get you benched in the ECHL. Leafs are just lighting up the Sens. And the Sens look bad to the point where you're like, I kind of feel bad. Can you stop scoring? Holy crap, is it a good thing they didn't? Even Colton Orr got in on the action. Look at him diving to shovel the puck in. He kind of looks like Bobby Orr, doesn't he? Don't answer that. Then something happened. Now, the Sens are not expected to do well this season. But if you look at the NHL, and this is bizarre to me, most of the teams that are expected to do poorly this year are actually pretty good offensively. Maybe good offensively isn't exactly the way to put it. On a night-to-night basis, they might stink offensively, but just out of nowhere, hey, 7-1 victory. No one knows where it came from. They almost kind of did that to the Leafs. Leafs didn't allow a goal for the first 5 periods of the season. Things are going great. And I'm at the Loose Moose with some of my friends, and my buddy Ross says, hey, looks like Reimer's gonna get another shutout. Then Colin Greening scores for the Sens as the words were leaving his mouth. Everyone at the table just looks at him. Ross, GTFO. Then Colton Orr scored and we're all like, oh, it's fine, it's fine. Same guy goes, it's okay, the Leafs are still gonna win. Alfredson scores shorthanded, Spezza gets a power play goal, and Alfie gets a power play goal 8 seconds later. Everyone at the table again. Ross! GTFO! But then, here he is. Phil the Thrill Kessel scores. There's your hat trick, right, folks? Now, why didn't you throw your hat, by the way? Because I'd be naked? You wouldn't be naked, you just wouldn't have a hat. No, like, I'd actually be... It's a long story, I'll tell you later. Tell you what, you don't have to. Where was I? Oh yeah, Phil the Thrill goal, yay! He's the one that called Dr. Philgood. He's the one that scored a hat trick. And then Ross goes, well, that should be the dagger right there. Then Stefan DaCosta scores. Ross! GTF! Oh! Then in the key dying seconds of the game, Phil Kessel and Matthew Lombardi with a huge kill, just keeping the puck in the send zone and buy the Leafs the time they need to close out the game. Good call by Wilson to look at those two forwards and be like, okay, go out there and just be insanely fast. I'll give you a shout out on Twitter, just do it. And the Leafs win the game. And that was really good news for Ross because there was still cutlery on the table. Love you, Ross. Right about now, everyone's going, who the hell's Ross? Now, the Dion Phaneuf hit on Stefan DaCosta. Now, I'm sure most fans were surprised when DaCosta scored the Sens' 5th goal. I thought he was dead, but I'll just show the hit straight up. Here it is.
Back to center. DaCosta chased by, what a big hit. Dion Phaneuf stepped up and got DaCosta.
This is a body-on-body, shoulder-on-shoulder hit. And that's one, a young player learning how to play in the National Hockey League. Bang, down he goes.
Ooh, okay, here's the thing about this hit. If this is a suspendable hit, then I'm just not gonna watch anymore. Crossing the blue line, DaCosta made a silly decision, to say the least. As a result, Dion Phaneuf destroyed him. 1, the whole cutting in thing, don't do that. 2, it's Phaneuf. You should probably know he's out there. Take a sticky note, put it on your visor so you don't forget. 3, not a head check at all. Actually, this was a good thing for DaCosta. Scored a goal, so he's obviously fine. But part of being a young player in the NHL is learning, and lesson learned, I think. I don't see him doing that again anytime soon. And he's lucky he got hit the way he did and not with like a Matt Cook elbow torpedo to the temple. So in conclusion, if you think that was a suspendable hit, here are some thumbtacks. Please eat them. So to summarize what I thought of the game, I think James Reimer hit the nail on the head when he was talking post-game. It's 2 points. It was ugly, but come April when everyone's battling for a playoff spot, there's no tiebreaker for, oh yeah, but that win wasn't very pretty. And one last thing. Remember when the Leafs went 4-0 to start last season? That might happen again because they get a week off, they get some fresh new bodies in the lineup, a lot of offensive talent, and then they take on the Flames and Avalanche, neither of which is a really good team. They certainly have their pieces, but in general, we shall see. But for now, that's it for LFR, and the Leafs get a whole week off. I gotta find a video to do during that week. I'll cook up something. And actually, one last thing before I forget, huge congratulations to Ryan Hamilton, the new captain of the Toronto Marlies. He was one of the best, if not the best stories of perseverance on that team last season. Also, not a bad player. So congrats to him. Happy Thanksgiving to you, my Canadian friends. The Americans can make fun of our weird Thanksgiving date all they want, but hey, I got pumpkin pie, and enjoy your week off.